Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate, and if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Egun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Williams, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into this reading. It's a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have your Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. Guys, this is a condensed version of a reading that I didn't get to do for you yesterday. It was an ancestor message reading, very spiritual. It was just getting really long, and I was getting tired, so I ended up scrapping it. I wasn't liking the way it was going, at least on my end. So I put down this 3-card spread to see what would come out for you today, and it's the same energy, just like in this condensed form. So I know I need to say this. Every card that was, since it's smaller, every card that I had out obviously isn't here. I do have notes that I'll run through because I think you should just get, as much information from this as possible. But this is about a resurrection. There is a resurrection happening with you that is very threatening. Now, your material life and spiritual life are definitely changing, but the threats, I feel like these people who are threatened by you are dealing with either a negative karma, or for whatever reason, your vibration, your energetic makeup, you are having like an like some sort of upgrade. So even here you have Oya, okay? Oya is here, and this has something to do with some of you all's nervous system. I can't remember the word I'm trying to think for it because it's like ascension kind of stuff happening with you. But let me slow down. Let's just run through your cards first, okay? I'm sorry. This is the energy that I was feeling yesterday, like a rattle, okay? So your first set is the 7 of Swords clarified by fairies and sylphs. All right. Then you have the Fool clarified by the enslaved prisoner in reverse, or the Hangman in reverse. Rounding out the spread, you have the Magician in reverse clarified by the 8 of Air, 8 of Swords. Top of the deck, you have the 7 of Wands clarified by the 5 of Air, 5 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Swords clarified by Oya. Okay? And I was able to pull a couple of the oracle cards that were from the ancestor message reading, and honestly I was reading it, I was going to read those intuitively rather than read through the book. There was one card you had that I did read. It was higher perspective because I was using the Threads of Fate oracle. So your oracle cards were the Observer, Love, and Compassion. There were 2 more cards I wasn't able to pull to get because I put them back in the deck, and I just was like, I need to get this message out. But basically there's I want to tell you, the Observer, you had another card out here yesterday with wings, and I want to say, if any of you have had dreams about seeing yourself with wings, or just dreaming of wings, or literally like you see wings on your back, the divine is telling you about who you really are, which is why this resurrection energy is here. You see, Oya governs over death too. Extreme and drastic change, okay? And yesterday, the death card was the tarot card that she was the clarifier for. Today, it's the 6 of Swords, but it's the same thing. You have the element of moving on, crossing over. This is related to how Hermes, takes souls over to Hades, or, whatever, I can't remember, the Elysian Fields, or wherever they're gonna go, right? When they're passing on. So again, she comes out. This is why I said I have to do the notes and do this reading, because she came out again on top of the same energy, which tells me you're being resurrected. One thing you guys have to do, especially here with the Six of Swords, is leave the past in the past. The past could be holding you back from your brand new future. Hangman. Luckily, this is in the reverse. So if there was something holding you up, it's about to be removed. Something that's been holding up some of you all is witchcraft, okay? It's people you know, friends, family, or whoever has this negativity against you. I see that in the Magician, Eight of Swords. I also see that in the Seven of Swords, Fairies and Sylphs. Like, legit, there have been some entities or something, okay, that people have been sending, conjuring, trying to slow you down or slow up this process for you. Some people may have even like done divination or something to see what was coming your way and just been trying to stop it, or whatever the case may be. This energy here feels relentless. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. It feels relentless. It feels very criminal, like thuggish. It just is, I don't like it. The thing is, it's also describing the truth about people. Like, they are a thug. They are relentless. They are doing this dark magic, but some of them are trying to come under the guise of like, give me compassion. When I saw this card yesterday, I immediately had the feeling of the devil, okay? I felt the devil, even though it says compassion under here. And then in your ancestor message reading, the devil did come out. It was the devil Nine of Cups, I believe. I think it was the devil Nine of Cups. I'm not sure. I think so, but the devil was out here, right? What this is telling me is, with this and this, okay, is that you need to watch more than you interact. You need to listen. You need to be more compassionate to yourself and those who have gone through the things you've gone through, rather than playing the forgiveness game with people who have hurt you. I'm not a big, and this is my personal take, but I really do feel like, please listen, because you guys have Ten of Swords come out so many times, and Ten of Swords is always reminding y'all, don't give these people second chances. It's like you're giving them another chance to really like stick it to you, okay, to really finish you, right? So give compassion to yourself, to the things you've been through. Take your time to heal, because this new cycle for you is a time for you to heal, is a time for you to really step into your power. You're going to get a lot done in this next cycle, right? Actually too, and a lot of you are going to reach levels, like high levels of success. You will be leaders. The King of Wands was out here, and I even need to talk about unions, like your soulmate unions were there. You're going to reach heights. You have completed old cycles. There is success for you. And there are going to be people who, all these people who are trying to hold you back, or others who do other people wrong, because anytime I get the Five of Swords, it's the I'm fucking with you card. So this energy could be of people close to you, but I feel like your energy is going to trigger day-to-day people. So, you know, there are a lot of people out here reaping karma, feeling like shit because of the shit they did to other people, and they may try to have negative interactions with you. But either way it goes, your compassion is for yourself first and foremost, and for those people who have been through things that you've been through, or people you have an understanding for, people who are dealing with the results of darkness and are not of the darkness, right? This is why you have to observe. Sometimes you will come across people who you may misjudge, and I'm like, really, you may misjudge. So when you are in observer mode, you will be able to tell whether or not, are you a person who sows darkness into other people's life, or are you behaving or reacting a certain way because of what the darkness has done to you, kind of thing. And this is the same reason why you got to have compassion for yourself, because of what the darkness has done to you, what you have learned from the darkness, okay? Which is making you all very powerful. You could be like, I remember that last reading I did with you all about the social media thing. Some of you all who are, you know, when I say, hey, take a break, y'all feeling upset about other people, their successes, doing whatever they're doing. Y'all about to be successful, very successful. But your success is predicated on your strength, And what I mean by that is you got to get rid of these snakes in your environment. And if you are not aware of everything they've done, you got to really trust your intuition about what it's telling you about who's coming in and out of your life. Like, it is so critical, because even here, this 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords is giving me that. It's like, don't flirt with danger. Don't flirt with danger. I'm really this, because you guys are this resurrection is the resurrection of who you truly are. I'm not playing. Like, you guys are like angelics. You all are celestials. You all are like reincarnated Nephilim. Okay, look it up. It's in Genesis. All right, reincarnated Nephilim. You guys had 2 sets of dwarves and gnomes cards yesterday. And the thing about dwarves and gnomes, not only do they, you know, like govern over money, but they govern over circumstances. They govern how you show up in a social context. So what I was pulling from that, especially from whatever you were in a past life, it obviously was something very high vibrational. You have to, all right, how am I trying to say this? The circumstances, they're ready to release everything onto you through your devotion and through your heart. So I keep telling y'all, don't give up on your things. Don't, go back to it. Keep it up. Like, even though you see this and that, that's all a test. There are elemental beings surrounding your whole entire life. You have elementals, angels, everything surrounding you, because you are on that side of the team. But we down here in perceived duality, what we think is duality. As long as you stay devoted to your path and what you've intuitively been guided to do, that devotion opens up those circumstances for not only an upgrade in your physiology, okay? Not only upgrade, but for your finances and for like your entire environment. Like, everything changes. These beings are ready to release everything for you. And it may be shocking because it could happen all at once, or, gradually or whatever, but I just feel like it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Give me a sec. 1 second. There's something I want to say with that before I get lost about these circumstances and these upgrades. Hold on, y'all. You have to release what others have done, because one, it's making you not start the thing or continue on with the thing or reapproach the thing. Also, it's keeping your vibration locked down. Those old people or old habits are locking down your vibration. For this might make you upset, okay? For some people, what you are about to receive is only going to be given to you, and I'm saying this a little loosely, but it's just how I felt when I looked at it. It's only going to be given to you when you truly decide to walk away from everything that doesn't serve you. Like, everything. Whatever's holding you back in relationships, walk away from that. Whatever is holding you back around in your money, you walk away from that. And then this is how it's released. It's because it's like you have faith. You truly believe. You're finally working in through your sacred heart, through the flame. You're finally like saying, this is who I am. And even though I feel like the circumstances around me right now aren't good, I have faith that things will change and that I'll be able to be who I know I am. What I know I'm capable of doing. And then they just do everything. Like, everything just boom, 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 boom. It gets all opened up. Okay? And that's the same thing with relationships. Y'all, listen, I read the energy from where the energy is. When I see a good time or some casual da-da-da-da, for whoever this reading resonates for, if you feel like karmically I've been placed in negative relationships where there's just a lot of lack, negative situationships, negative hookups, the divine, your guides may be asking you to just take a break and stop. So if every time you come across somebody, like you say, I just need some, or whatever, it's been a minute, but the person that comes into your energy to give you some is somehow not treating you like the person you are, do not engage them. It's a test. Don't engage them. The energy of Oya and Shango was in your ancestor message reading. The thing about that is Shango was the best version of himself when he was married to Oya. Okay, they were unstoppable. This thunder lightning energy is still here because he finally reached and learned who he was, what he was capable of, and it was with he needed the right partner to get him there, which was Oya. You guys won't be in divine unions unless you are ready to be the best version of yourself. Like, your partner is ready for you when you are ready for your partner. Okay? Both of you all can't be giving each other bullshit or taking one down or something like that. Like, just trust me on that. So listen, this is not me telling you what to do. This is me giving confirmation to anybody out there who feels like I have to switch up or change what I'm doing on the sexual end, okay? You will find your partner if you give up being the side girl, side guy, or dealing with people who don't purposely are trying not to see like the worth and value in you and show you that, okay? Just end it, all right? Now, this thing about this witchcraft stuff, the magician, this fairy, this could be, like I told you earlier, from people you know or random people, especially those of you who have like platforms and stuff. If you feel like something weird is happening, you need to put protection up. The new version of yourself, you are literally a representation on earth of God. You're one of God's emissaries. You are part of the positive end of the spectrum, okay, who has learned the darkness. But you are a light, and those who are part of the dark path, they will immediately see you and feel threatened by you, and whatever demon is attached to them will tell them to attack you. So as long as your protection is up, as long as your vibe is high, you have nothing to worry about. You're free. You are free. And that's what I was saying. See, so look, one of the, Nine of Cups devil, a note I made, it says, being free comes with a cost, real or perceived, that you must make peace with. The more you try to dominate and control, the more likely you are to make poor decisions. Okay? It says, what area in your life brings out devil energy? Where is it hard to make peace? So like, where is the friction? Where do I keep finding friction? And that's the place you need to, if it's in relationships, like let's say my money is finally good, but I'm still having friction in my relationships. Pay attention to that, because that friction could cause you to do things that aren't in alignment with your path. It says there may be someone in your life who doesn't want you to be happy with yourself. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Then there was this other energy in the reading. You guys had the Four of Cups with the Empress, and what it was saying was you are outgrowing, hold on, because you guys had the Four of Cups twice. And I wrote a note about something about you outgrowing a certain situation. There, right here it is. It says you're outgrowing limitations. Outgrowing limitations, and the irritations of those limitations are building pearls. There's this safety versus stagnation. See, because some of you could feel like, that Four of Cups energy, void energy, like nothing's happening, but really it's keeping you safe, in order to see the irritants, the things that need to go. Like, oh, this doesn't serve me anymore. I'm done doing the same thing over and over and over again. The other thing that the Four of Cups is trying to tell you all, even though it's not out here today, it was out twice yesterday, it's telling you not to doubt your divinity, that dissatisfaction will bring out your divinity. So the more you find dissatisfaction in these negative relationships, whether they be love relationships, familiar relationships, friendships, it's moving you closer to who you really are. The more I have dissatisfaction in certain behaviors that just feel like, ugh, or it's bringing down my vibe, it brings your divinity out. So don't be upset with that. It says you are preparing to unleash your divinity. People will try to plant seeds of doubt and dissatisfaction around what you are doing. Okay, they want to make you feel doubt about your own endeavor, your own soul path. This will occur. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. All right, you feel like you're having to defend yourself. It says the more divine you become, the less you deal with people, and the more dangerous you become to them. Because you're coming with this like Oya, Shango, Zeus energy. You are shining bright. You are lightning. You are thunder, right? So you have to recognize that this is why. This is why people are attacking you. They actually look at you like a threat. You threaten reality. You threaten their sense of self, okay? A lot of these people don't want to feel safe in their ego. They don't want to know that like God exists or that things could change or that there's a better way. And some people so comfortable in mess that when you come around like that, like they say, your light irritates their demons kind of thing. The other thing that I want to say, because last time you had the Seven of Wands, it was what is this? What do I call this? Clarified. It was clarified by Salamanders, which is the King of Wands. And what I want to tell you is you only have so much energy between all of these like upgrades happening in your body, upgrades happening in your life, you actually doing, you know, your job, your path, your purpose. When these people attack you, you have to know whether or not like it's worth it. Is it worth me saying something? Okay, like because the purpose of them attacking is to steal power. I did a reading for you all before saying you are the place of power. So when you're the place of power, that's where people go and try to take power, and they'll do it from this attacking standpoint. You know, be careful about how people. Be careful. Observe the questions people ask you. Are you being curious because you want to know, or are you trying to challenge me? Are you trying to make me slip up? Are you trying to make me slip up? You know, make me look bad, or just literally make me argue knowing that you never wanted to see my point of view. It's like that. So that's what I was feeling like. Don't let people take your energy constantly trying to defend yourself. Choose your battles wisely. You know, sometimes I like, if you ever scroll through TikTok, because I know TikTok could be kind of whatever for some people, but you know, I go through there sometimes. But sometimes I see people like respond and stitch to things, and I'm like, you know, sometimes you're doing a really good job, and that one person you didn't have to respond to. I mean, some responses are good because it's, you know, sets up a conversation for something. But if you feel like that person was just personally attacking you, leave it alone. Like if you, those of you on social media, just block, delete. It's real easy. But if you think that comment or something is worth content, you know, have at it. But don't let nobody drain you. Don't let nobody drain you. The other thing too is we're human. We're not perfect. This Seven of Wands, Five of Swords energy also makes me feel like those little things that I'm still kind of tied to, people will be studying you. They'll study you to see where there's an end, or, you know, like a chink in the armor, like where you haven't, seems like you're not strong in this area. And this could be through like, you know, what you enjoy or where you find pleasure. So this resurrection, you got to be on watch, you know, you do. Like, I'm not trying to like make it seem like, oh, it's no fun. You can have fun, but you better have fun with somebody you trust, because you never know how somebody will try to put you out there, you know, from a party situation or video recording you or tape recording you or whatever the case may be. Be careful of things like that. Like, I feel everybody, you have to really truly observe, all right? Because there's this is a true resurrection. You are going to be made to fit who you were meant to be. Body, mind, soul, all of it is starting to come into alignment. And it's a gradual thing, yes, because you know, yeah, if it happened to you all at once, you probably would be all discombobulated in bed for days. But there's a big change, and you need to just be, you know, mindful of that. Stay devoted to your calling, to your projects. Oh, that's the other thing. This upgrade happening, this resurrection, you're going to be good at more than one thing. When you get Oya's energy, I mean, she's coming out here so many times, you all will start with a certain thing. That one thing you've been led to do will lead you into several different areas as time goes on. You'll be very multifaceted and multi-talented. This is another reason why some of you all don't need to be so worried about feeling like I'm locked into one position, okay? Everything is happening. This is like crystal ball and fate. Everything is happening when it's supposed to, one thread at a time to complete the circle. Don't worry, like you're not being pigeonholed in anything. Just stay devoted to what they tell you. And then your devotion, those gnomes I saw, unlock new circumstances for you. More knowledge, different paths. You're going to be a very well-rounded being because you already are and were. It's just time for you to wake up. You got to wake up to who you really are. I promise you, some of you literally have dreamt about who you are and seen yourself, the real you, whether it's wings or as some other being or something. Like, I really feel that. And this feels like as soon as this starts to occur, real devils come out. Real devils. And this witchcraft stuff gets more serious. Like hangman, magician are spells. I've told you guys this before. Spellcasters. I'm not telling you to fear them. It's just as soon as you fall, if you were to fall off the top and to go back into vices, that is when all of this dark magic stuff starts to work and affect your money, affect your health. And honestly, the best part about you keeping your vibration up and this stuff not touching you is that all these people who continue to cast spells, and they continue to cast spells. See, sometimes the spell doesn't hit them as soon as they cast it. God is allowing every single spell, hex, and curse to just clock up. Just, they all just stack until they're ready to fall. This person won't even exist anymore. These people won't exist. The people who help them will not exist. They will cease to exist. God is literally letting every little thing they do pile up just to fall down on them. And you will never have to experience anything going on with this. So be who you really are. Don't be afraid. That's why you're the fool. You're born again. You see that? Starting from the beginning. You have a fresh start, a second chance. Born again, right? So let go of the past. Change your perspective. And if it's hard for you to change your perspective, focus on your work, your devotion to your work, because after a while, the joy that you get from your work or from your process will allow you to reflect differently on your past, and then healing can occur, all right? Sometimes you just gotta change your focus in order to process, all right? I'm not trying to tell you to disassociate, but it's just some things gotta get done. Some hard decisions have to make. I'm telling you, like literally, that's the note I wrote. It says, being free comes with a cost, real or perceived. You must make peace. And the more you try to dominate and control the situation, the more you'll make poor decisions. So go with the flow, go with God. I'm trying to tell you, you have a whole team of angels, celestial beings who are backing you up right now. Trust them. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this resonated. I hope it got out the way it was supposed to. This is my second go around of trying to get this message out. But yeah, if it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see ya.